Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. My name is Sukhum, and welcome to another live stream episode. Today, oh man, I had a long day today. Literally just walked into the house about a few minutes ago. I'm still in my suit. Still, just got done taking care of a couple things, family and spiritual wise. Hey, buddy. Okay, you want to jump in real quick? Oh my God, just say hi. 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 Wave. Hi. There you go, buddy. Okay. All right. He's going to be the new rising star of the show. So more of him later on, guys. He's getting tired. It is his nap time, so he needs to be put down. Maybe some NyQuil to help him out with that. Okay, let's get this going on with the show. Joking, yes. Oh, that's an internal NyQuil joke, so I need to make sure I'm saying joking, or else people might think I'm serious. On with the show. Internet can totally see you now to stop using your recorder. I don't know what's going on, but I cannot see myself on the live stream chat. Let's see if I refresh it. Oh, and there it comes. So little minor technical tease and a little delay here, but we are back on track. Cool. All right, today I'm pretty pumped today. I got a lot of things going on, and I woke up today to a very motivational message, and it really set the tone for today. And you know what? It's about transparency. Tertia, if you don't mind me just sharing this, big shout out to you. And what I shared with my why video really resonated with Tertia, and she just gave me a shout out. That's just the gist of it, and it made me all bubbly and like gave me goosebumps, and I was just super happy. Literally, I was like 5:10 in the morning, and I read that, and I'm like, man, it made my day, you know. And throughout the whole day, you know, like no matter how tired I was, or if things went on, or like even if people were mad at me, or just mad period, like I let it roll off me like oil or Crisco. Man, I was trying to find a good analogy. It just didn't come out the way I wanted to. But yeah, like really felt good today. Like I was in the zone, if you want to say. And I feel like timing is everything, because Evan Carmichael put up another video regarding like, I believe it's like you got to live and breathe your craft. And I thought that was really, really fitting, because the things that I'm sharing on personal development, like I can't just like share one or two things and not practice it outside of it. And I bring that up because today I had a one-on-one. A one-on-one for us is when we have meetings with one other person. And usually the conversation can go into business, they can go into simply work, or it can just it just goes into them and speaking on what they want to grow on, what their development is. So we've set time for that. And in the since last week, I took on the development of one of the other team leads, and it was really interesting because he shared that he's really brand new and green to personal development, and I get the opportunity to connect with him and really dig down. So didn't really tell him yet, and I'll probably share with him later. But like he'll be my social experiment on like, okay, you know, so what if I just drop everything I know about development on you and see what that comes out? And ideally, I'm like, testing wise, pros and cons for it, but like it's gonna be mainly on what he wants. And our first development meeting, I think we were able to spend time to really focus on that, because at first he struggled on like wanting to know what he wanted to do. Like I asked him, like, if you were to leave your job now, what would you want to do? and we did the exercise, and then he kept going, and it's like, okay, what do you really want to do? And then we kept drilling and keep reaching for it, and then when he got to the point where like to the end of the exercise, he was like, wow, like that resonates with him. I like his journey so far. That's like that is what like it's really resonating. So he was really excited. We had a really great meeting. He was able to walk away from that. And today was a follow-up meeting. He's working on his presentation. He's really this one tone level of conversator. He's really monologue. Like today is the numbers. We all did a really great job today. So if you're watching this, definitely we'll be talking about it in our 101. Again, I'll be giving you a heads up. You can probably even come check out this video later. So cool. Yeah. One of the things he's working on is his speaking skills and how can he be a little more engaged in and how he uses his own voice and how he can speak to a crowd. And what we have at our workplace is called an alignment meeting, where the whole building shuts down for like 10 to 15 minutes. And there's one person leading it, and they have some content to share with the building, whether it be announcements, shout outs, or the content of the day, which is really great now that I think about that. Like that's 100 people every day that you have their attention. So man, you know what sparks some ideas right now? I'm going to be taking some notes where this is a great platform to test some ideas. So pumped up. See, these are things where that gets me so excited is that because I'm doing what I love doing, I'm going through the day and I'm like at a high level, and I'm able to keep my cool, and I'm able to just really get excited, and then I'm able to bounce ideas off things. And now I'm like tackling more and doing more than what I used to, even though that I was just focusing on the development, but I didn't feel like I was sharing it with a lot of people. And now I'm just pumped every day. I got people mad at me because I'm holding them accountable for things, and I'm challenging people. And then it's like, no worries, cool. So what do we need to do? Okay, what's coming up for you? All right, let's move forward with that. Okay, and then what else can I support with? And I felt like the conversation was like I'm hitting them with left fields. Like I didn't expect this from you. So it was really great. Some great conversations, some great things coming up. I'm just loving it. And yeah, this person is going to be my social experiment, I guess. And we talk about living and breathing your craft. And I think I didn't realize. So I look at my calendar, and literally every single day I would have a one-on-one, whether it be with associate, with a team lead, with one of the managers. I'm definitely connecting on that level. And that is prime time to like really hone in and practice more. And I think there's value in that. And I've been doing that for the last couple of years when I was a lead, and I was just really connecting with people on a one-on-one basis. Now I'm connecting even with more people. And yeah, it's practicing your craft, like at least 1 to 2 hours a day. I'm actually really doing that. So I'm pumped up. Yeah, this is really good stuff. And now one of the things that I was talked about, like I was really considering, because there's a conversation regarding if you have a certain craft, a certain profession, something you do really well, right? Do you share X amount of the things that you do with everybody? Or do you, and you hold back on it, and then you want to charge people for the other half of it, like kind of like a teaser, and then you share at the end. Honestly, to be upfront and frank, like I think when I'm in the cadence and how I really want to share the content versus just talking, because I really want to figure out some creative ways to make it unique and engaging is the big conversation. once I figure that out, like I'm not holding anything back. Like everything is gonna be free content. I'm gonna be sharing everything that I know. And a lot of people are like, well, that's not really smart. You can make money off this one. Here's my thing. My take on this is who I am a year from now, who I am 5 years from now will not be the same person. I would have grown and learned so much more, and I would be so effective with what I do that I'm not scared or concerned with the knowledge that I have now. I know I'll be sharpening that and get even better down the road. And it's not about the information that I'm sharing with people. Like I can share all the information I know. I'll keep doing that probably when I get better and better too. I think what people will value is not just the message that I'm sharing, but the time and attention that I give them. Now that is even more value because they know I've done it. They know I did it. They know I've done and did it. And they've seen my journey and they've seen the people that benefited from it too. So that will speak way more volume than me holding back things and trying to play it safe, especially in this stage of the game where like, I need to share with people. And I had this great conversation with him too, where the conversation was like, what am I sharing? What am I not sharing? I'm talking about the person I'm doing the one-on-one with. And he heard about what I bring to the table, what I offer within my company, and he find it valuable and he wanted something, but he didn't expect to get some of the things I shared with him on like day 1 and day 2. So he's super excited. He's super pumped up. And that's the concept, right? No one knows me. Well, not no one, but like a lot of people don't know me on social media. Like the world doesn't know me. So how am I getting out there and just start sharing? I think Gary Vee talked about this really well. Like bring your top tips, your A game, and share it. And start sharing it and make a name for yourself and really be that subject matter, that expert in it. And this is your craft and you've got to keep living it, breathe it, and practice it. I think that's huge. So definitely something for all of us to take away, like Amy mentioned it in her book. There was a part of the book that talks about the 10,000 hour rule, the stem from outliers of Malcolm Gladwell. And quick summary is just simply like when you hit 10,000 hours of deliberate practice, you hit that mastery level. So when I think of that, like I think of social media and business, I'm like in the probably, I don't know, early few 100 hours maybe, if not even that. So still a long way. And where I'm at right now with my craft, I'm probably in closer to 5 years. Man, I would say 5,000. I almost feel like I did a lot more time than that too. But just play it safe, 5,000. I'm like halfway there from like mastery if I want to play it safe. But still a lot of time that's been put into it and it's deliberate and intentional practices. So put in the hours of your craft. If you feel like you're not there yet, you gotta drill into it and really grind, really hustle. I mean, like I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on here at 10 o'clock. I had services I just went to, and I'm coming home late in the evening and I jump on live stream right away. You've got to put in that hours, so I know I'll get better. I know I'll continue to share my message better, and I know like from a personal level, like I'm not tired. I'm like there are times throughout the day that I feel like my energy is getting sapped, but I'm like I need to wake up. I got work to do. I got things to do. I got to really push through, and I really I got things I need to share with people. So super pumped up. Just had a great day for that, and yeah, man, I'm super excited. So a lot of these, I feel like I'm being a little repetitious now saying all that. So we talk about being in the practice of things, like start committing to your practice and know that that's a big one too, right? Just because I have the 3 buckets that I'm working on, social media, business, and keep on sharing, perfecting my craft, it doesn't mean that like the priority should be the practice of what I do. And I'm thankful that I have a job that I'm doing that every single day. I'm in the conversations. I'm in actually a lot of conversations like every single day, whether it be, yeah, like with all levels of the team. And like I'm super blessed to have that opportunity. So, but I need time to continue to learn. Like, so for me right now, situational leadership is another like thick chunk of like books and tutorials and like a lot of like documents that I have to go through. Yeah, literally it's a thick chunk. And that's supposed to help my leadership as well too. If you guys don't know about situational leadership, quick breakdown would be simply like everyone has a learning level. There's 4 different learning levels, and you're at each learning level, it defines on what is their ability when you're giving them a direction, you're giving them a task, how efficiently and how well can they perform that task. On the flip side, we also have 4 levels of leadership. So the 4 levels of leadership reflects on you, on what kind of leader you can be to support your team where they fall in the D level. So like in the learning level. So the learning level say it's like D 1, 2, 3, 4, and yet leadership 1, 2, 3, 4, and they correspond one to another. So you can see really like, okay, this person's like a D1. We can support him as a leader in this mindset. Like literally they're high directive, meaning like I literally have to show them what to do in whatever task or function that they're taking on to. And this is a great tool to utilize because everyone's at different levels in terms of functions and roles that they play. You can't have one style of leadership just to lead everybody. It can't be, here's the task, go do it. Like, you can't teach everyone or lead everyone the same way. You have to be able to adapt and recognize, okay, why are you not getting this? And then understanding what level they're in. And is maybe, because a good example, they're a great individual performer. Like they'll do the daily tasks and they'll execute at a high level. They'll just crush it. But then you switch them roles and put them as a leader, and now they have to lead. And then what you find out is that the team is failing. And 9 out of 10 times is because when things go wrong, instead of them having the leadership capabilities of communicating and finding out what happened and then creating next steps and see what they can do to resolve it, instead they would default back to that individual performer and they would just go fix the problem themselves. Therefore, they're not being effective in their role. So instead of you coming from them and telling them like, your view on them is like, hey, they're a great job, but instead like, they're doing a great job as an individual performer. Like, why aren't they getting this while they're leading? So we have to shift our leadership style too and adjust and be able to give that coaching and that feedback so they can improve as well too. So yeah, there's a lot. So situational leadership is going to be in my bucket right now. I'm going to be working on that quite a bit and really seeing that, how it ties down. So if that's actually something you're interested, situational leadership, you're a leader and you have people underneath you, definitely, actually, even if you have like your bosses, you can also use this. So one thing that I do a lot with my boss, he also has gone through situational leadership. It's like, hey, when it comes to certain tasks, I'm like a D2 or D1. I've never done it before. So I need you to be a leadership level 1, level 2 to show me directly, do it this way, or here's how you want to work on it. Cool. Everything else, like you want to put me in front of people and you want me to coach them, you want me to have conversation with them, I'll probably be like a D4. You can be hands off, I'll handle that, no problem at all. And I'll just recap you and loop you in on the outcome. So different levels of where you're at in learning on certain tasks and provide that. So what that does for me is that my boss knows really effectively on like, hey, what he needs to follow up with me on, what he needs to support me in mainly, and then even using my strength on here's some things that he wants to bounce ideas off of how he's handling things and how he's working on things too. So it becomes an open conversation where now I can lead upwards and give positive or just reinforcing feedback upwards as well too. So, wow, 19 minutes in, pumped up. Thank you guys for watching this. Again, recapping, this is talking about you've got to be in the practice of what you do, your craft. You got to keep putting those hours. Where are you at? Are you in learning phase? Are you in teaching and practice phase? Are you close to that 10,000 hour of mastery phase? Excuse me. And if you are, I always thought about that. Actually, I'm not going to even go into that tangent. Another topic for another day. And then I shared about situational leadership. If that's for you, definitely hit me up. Let me know. Let's chat if you want to know more about it. It's like that thick booklet I'm talking about. I have to summarize that into something really small because I need to pass it down to my team and they need to pass it down further down. So not reinventing, but really taking the main points and really how do I impart that, and which comes to the show. How do I have 15 minutes, 20 minutes? How do I share that information so that you can take something away from that too? Alrighty. Great day. Excited. So, comment section below is situational leadership. Let's talk about that. Is that interesting to you? If so, I will make another video or two in specific to situational leadership. And if it's not, no worries at all. I'll probably still make a video on it and you'll get to hear more about it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Truly appreciate Tertia. Again, shout out to you. You're truly amazing, and I really appreciate those kind words you shared with me. And for those still watching or following along regarding hashtag Omatum, day 9 down. I am challenging myself even more this week. This is week 2 for me, and I'm at 11 minutes to 12 minutes a mile running. I'm pushing myself now to get for under 10 minutes every single day this week. Super pumped up, super tiring. It's tough. My sides are aching. I feel like someone gut punched me and I can't breathe, but I'm still recording myself. Good job. You did it. So, hashtag Omatum, day 9 down. Thank you for watching. Keep living. All right, I need to figure out a way to close it out and with a nice little quote too. But in tying with today, practice, put in the hours, put in the work for what it is your craft is. Start living and breathing it if you haven't already. All right, thank you for watching. Till next time, Sukhum Hing signing out.